Hello, and welcome to Warmup for Iceborne. I will be your host and guide, Shepard, and today we are learning about the Legiana. Our exploration of the Rotten Vale has been halted by this frosty foe, and we can't continue our research until we've defeated her. Keep your cool and stock up on flash bombs, and let's get started. Similar to our Palomu fight, the more flash bombs we bring with us, the better. Additionally, Legiana takes pretty good damage from poison, so you can put poison on your cat if you'd like. Grab the easy flash pods and poison knives from the chest and head up the mountain. If you have a weapon that relies on stamina at all, you also may want to pick up some knoll berries as well. Starting off with 2 mega barrel bombs is always a good way to start any fight from here on out. Move far enough away and you should be able to hit her with poison knives outside the range of her roar. This area is perfectly suited for any weapon that would benefit from sliding, such as the hammer or dual blades. Additionally, the bow has one of the most powerful wall jump attacks in the game. This corner here is perfect for using multiple wall jump attacks in a row. They do slightly less elemental damage than normal, but the raw damage more than makes up for it. Fighting Legiana is mostly an exercise in figuring out what attack she's going to do and positioning yourself accordingly. She has several physical attacks which you should be comfortable dealing with at this point, but the real trick is spotting what frost attack she'll use. There are 3 primary attacks to look out for. The first, and trickiest, is her horizontal ice sweep. Get used to the noise and body positions she makes, as she can do this horizontal attack on both the ground and the air. This attack punishes you if you try to run away, as the range goes out further than you'd expect. Instead, try to get closer to her or move over to the side. Legiana has 2 ice attacks that come out directly in front of her. The first is a relatively quick but short-ranged ice tail slam. For this attack, you should have time to move to the side and prepare to counterattack when she lands. Be careful though, one of her scariest attacks is when she powers up in the air and sends out a huge lane of ice at us. This ice will deal a lot of damage and will stay on the ground for some time, so be careful not to run into it. Aiming flash bombs at monsters can be a challenge if you try to shoot them in the air, but there's a trick I can use to land them the majority of the time. First, make sure the monster isn't in an attack animation, as they may twist their head away from us. Second, rather than aiming in the air, aim at the ground slightly in front of the monster. Not only does this cause the flash to go off at the right spot, it also ensures the flash will go off sooner. From here on out, you may want to start targeting monsters' legs to get a trip. Not only will this let you land up attacks safely, but the monster will no longer flinch away mid-combo. If you're lucky, you'll be able to deal enough damage to Legiana while she's in the air to cause her to drop down. This will lead to an extended trip and allow you to get off way more combos than you normally expect. It's not always easy to plan for, but definitely take advantage of it when you can. Congratulations, you've done it! You've defeated the Legiana! Let's head back to Astera and see what we can make. Having defeated Legiana, we've unlocked a source of Monster Bone Plus. Virtually every melee weapon in the game now will be nearly best in class if you go down the bone line. So, if you don't want to farm up other monsters, you're fine to stay there. There are some notable exceptions though if you want to branch out. The Thunder Hammer retains the same raw damage as the bone line, while also giving us some thunder damage as well as some more sharpness. Legiana parts can now allow us to make an ice bow. Between thunder, ice, and fire, we easily cover all primary or secondary elemental weaknesses of monsters in the game. Keep that in mind while moving forward. Agiratotus Light Bowgun can get a slight power boost now using our Monster Bone Plus. For Longsword, it's up to you if you want to grind out the Tobi-Kadachi parts. The large amount of green sharpness, thunder damage, and additional affinity should make up for the slightly less amount of raw damage on the Bone Longsword, but either are a good choice. The Shattercrest Heavy Bowgun is a great source of Pierce shot. Unfortunately, Pierce isn't a great overall option until we get to some much larger monsters, but keep this in mind in case you want a safer option than Spread. Reload and recoil mods should work for now. Finally, we can now make a Frost Charm, which will help power up our Ice Bow. Moving on to armor, the Legiana chest gives us 1 point of evade window. While it does feel bad to lose our point of attack up, boosting evade window can give us a lot more confidence evading through enemies' attacks. The Legiana Tacet gives us 1 point of ice attack. As always, pair this up with our elemental bow to really maximize our damage. Well, that's it for Legiana. Make sure to subscribe, as we'll be releasing a video on every monster in the game, continuing on with Odogaron next week. Until next time, this is Shepard, saying good luck and have a good hunt.